What does Rachel Jeantel have to say to her critics? Just watch. Do you feel, as you said, you talk to your supporters, you feel that a lot of people may have attacked you, but you know a lot of people around the country are standing up supporting you as well?
Yes. And people who are attacking me, they're not in my place. They gotta match if that was them, my age. Would they do it? The whole world watching you. So nobody felt how I felt. Day before I testified, I did not sleep at all. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, Okay, what he gonna ask me? Because I know Don. When they said hour, I didn't believe that. I had to believe it's gonna be 3 hours. It became 5 hours. So I don't understand what people that were saying, oh, why she didn't do this? Why she did? She lying. If that was you, would you do it?
You got to understand, testified, and Zimmerman didn't.
No. And people, the whole world judging me. You're judging me. And the person who shot Trayvon did not even testify.
Well, what do you think about that?
That's not a real man. If you were, say, not guilty, you'll come up and tell your story. Right. This what happened. This what happened. You'll just not stand there, just look like, oh, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing wrong.
Do you think there was a cultural disconnect where they just didn't understand? Because what you were saying to me, I understood. I mean, what you were saying, testifying, I understood. People that I know understood. I couldn't understand what they were talking about. I mean, now, you know, I've always been against young folk, including my daughters, using the N-word and cracker word, though I've used it when I was younger. But, I mean, we understood that wasn't trying to make a race statement. That's just the way some of y'all talk, though we kind of tell y'all not to.
Some we talk is our culture. I'm not saying teenagers use it every time. Teenagers use it with teens, but they don't use it about with their parents. That don't have nothing to do with the case.
You knew Trayvon. People see him as a symbol. Others see him as a caricature. But you knew him. He was your friend. Yeah. Tell people what kind of person was Trayvon.
Trayvon was a laid-back person.
And was he a guy that got into mischief? Was he a guy that you should be afraid of? Was he a guy that looked suspicious? I mean, you hung out with him to some degree.
I want to say Trayvon looks suspicious. If you look at Trayvon, you can know that's a teen. And he was not a violent person, and he was so quiet, you wouldn't notice him. The only thing you would see, he just tall. Right. You just look at his height. That's it. So.
Were you surprised when you started seeing them characterize him in certain ways in the media?
Yes, I felt that was disrespectful to him, his parent. And mind you, that's the victim. He died. He didn't ask for that.
Where were you Saturday night when you heard the verdict?
I was at my auntie's house.
What'd you think? What'd you feel?
16 months. Well, I think 17 months. Work hard. Trying to make sure this is the case. Guilty case. Trying to show Trayvon was the good guy. Trayvon was minding his own business. 6 jurors. I had told my story, told the fact, and you didn't believe it. You judge my character. You judge the kind of person I am. And I was trying to be honest to you. I kept it honest with you. That's how we talk. That's how I kept it honest with you. You wanted to know what we were talking that night, and you did not take nothing serious. You just listening to two attorneys. listening to a person who don't want to stand on the stage where I was standing. So, you say not guilty? Are you serious?